Okay, we're holding over here in Bechira, in Free Will by Rabbi Tatz, and he says the following idea. He says, Shar Yitzuri Olam, all of the creations of this world, Hagvai Meitanu, those that are loftier and above us, Hanamuchim Meitanu, and those that are lower beneath us, Einam Chayshim, they are not free to decide and to choose whatever they want. He'll explain. Malachim, what's above us in creation? There's something called Malachim. A Malach is an angel, an angelic being that HaKadosh Baruch has created to do His will. He exists in a spiritual realm. They cannot choose in the way that we have the ability to choose and use our free will. Why? Lamalach, because to an angel, Kol satya mitafkidai, any deviation that an angel has from his tafkid, from his mission and task in this world. Remember, a malach is a spiritual creation that was created by Hashem for a specific task to do, not for anything else. It's not supposed to get sidetracked, to go looking around the world to try to be like somebody, a different malach, somebody else. He's created, defined, focused, given a mission, and his job is to go and complete it. If a malach, if an angel would end up deviating from what his task is, then hine yitzia me'ametzios, he has left his realm of reality altogether, because he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Ume'idach, on the other hand, the other side of the coin. So again, above us are malachim, are angels. What's below us? Animals are below human beings. And they have no real bechira, no real free will at all. An animal can only see what's in front of its eyes, basically. It doesn't understand what the future is going to bring. It doesn't think about what the consequences are going to be. If I say this, if I do that, what's going to be over here? The animal sees the immediate results or the immediate reactions to what it is that they are doing. Umishum kach, ele yochel livcha michutz letavach habilas hanikba api instinctive amudboim boy. Nothing to drink. And therefore, the animals who live in a world of instinct, the animals who live in a world of the here and the now, animals don't see into the future. Animals don't have probing philosophical brains. Animals don't have what we would call mandatory human obligations of how to act, how to behave, what is moral, what is immoral. Animals don't have any of that. They have what is instinctual to the animal species and the kingdom itself. And therefore, everything that what you might call what looks like a decision, it's only reacting off of what the instinct is. Meaning, if they are hungry, and they see the lion is hungry and he sees the antelope running through the African prairie, so it's not that he's choosing with free will to go and catch the antelope. He's a hungry lion that wants to eat right now. He knows that antelope is good food. He's had it 100 times before. So he breaks off in a mad dash and to go get the antelope. That's not called Bechira, free will, as we're going to see. Free will is when I'm struggling between making the right decision or the wrong decision. That is something, as we're about to learn, is meyuched, is only unique to the human experience. Says Rav Tatz over here that the animal himself, when he's making his decisions, he can't make any choices that are really outside, like the lowest level of selection in the matters that are of his practical to him. Which means whatever the dog needs. So if the dog learns if you give paw, you get a treat. So the dog's not thinking to himself, should I give paw? Should I not give paw? If I give paw, I get a treat. So therefore he gives paw. you train him. He's a Pavlovian dog over here. You train him to do such a thing. If the mouse knows that when I run past the cat, I already watched my whole family get eaten by the cat, so he's not going to run past the cat because he's going to use his little mouse brain over there to do something. That's not a decision. That's called survival. That's the survival instinct that is inside the animal itself. So that's the animals. And by the angel, their will is so high, and it's so connected to HaKadosh Baruch and his will, that they're too far beyond the ability to make decisions of free will. And the animals are below the world of free will. So you have a very interesting dichotomy in the world, says Rabbi Tatz. On one end, you have spiritual beings called angels. They're so lofty and so high up that they simply cannot resonate, or they cannot connect to a world of free will, because they are created to do the will of Hashem. You don't have a choice. You just do the will of God. And if they would deviate at all, they're already outside the realm of what they were put into this world to do. Animals are beneath the world of free will. Their instinct, their animal, their desires, and the like. And therefore, they do everything just for their own survival. That's not called a free will decision. Now here's the thrust of it all. Mankind, however, exists in the middle of these two planes. We're between the angels and between the animals. There are two options that are open to us, and each one speaks to us. There's the lofty world of the angels. That looks very enticing to a neshama. But there's also the lowly physical world of the animals, which looks very enticing to the goof, to the body of a person. On one hand, we can feel ourselves being drawn to the lofty, noble heights of the malachim, of the angels. At the same time, we feel ourselves being drawn by the urges, the physical, lusty urges that are there inside of us, more towards the animal kingdom. We are standing somewhat at like the precipice or the interface of these two worlds. Between the upper worlds, the world of the angels, and the tachtainim, and the lower worlds, the world of the animals. Again, like we said, between angelic, there's angelic world and there's animal world. Umishum kach, and because of this, and this is an amazing point that he makes, anu chayv shi'im livchor, because of the fact that we are standing in between these two worlds, we're not an angel yet, we're not an animal, but we could be drawn in either direction. Because of that, that is the reason why we enter into the realm of Bechira, of making decisions. Hametach ben anayla v'ashafal, the tension that exists between the lofty and the noble, and the shafal and the lower world down here, hu hayoytze es makam habechira, that itself creates the space or the place in our lives, or the necessity in our lives for Bechira to become people of free will and making decisions for ourselves. So angels cannot make decisions. Animals cannot make decisions. But man is stuck in the middle. I'm not here, I'm not there. I'm some kind of compilation of both the angel and the animal kingdom. So who do I want to become? Do I want to become more angelic in my life? Do I want more godliness in my life? Or do I want to submerge myself more into the animal world of instinct and the like? Because of that tension and that pull that's inside the person, says Rabbi Tatz, that's why we are the one that are privy to have the gift of Bechira, of free will, of making decisions. Because we will decide which direction we would like to go in our lives. Okay, this is a tremendous introduction over here And we'll continue, God willing, next time. Have a great day, everybody. Nice to see you.